Before we start the video, please like and comment and make sure you are subscribed. And also, there's a new feature that I found called hype. If you can give me some hype points, I believe that's what it's called, go ahead and hype the video up. I think you can do it the first week the video is released, so go ahead and hype me up down below. Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Brianna Coleman, realtor with Sansom Properties, and of course I am located in Maryland. We are finally we are in a buyer's market. People have been waiting to get out of that very strong seller's market that we have had since 2020, really. The market in most areas have shifted to a buyer's market. We are experiencing for sure a buyer's market in Maryland. Not a very strong buyer's market, but a buyer's market nonetheless. At some points it seems like it's more of a balanced market than a buyer's market, but buyers definitely have a little more upper hand than they have in the last 5 years. So if you're looking to buy, I'm going to tell you the reasons why this could be a good market for you. Now, I'm a realtor, and of course I think everybody should buy a house. But when I say it's a good time to buy, it means it's a good time to buy for you, but maybe not for you. Okay, do you know what I mean? It was a good time to buy in 2020 through, I guess, like 2023 for those who had a lot of money to put down, who were able to finance quite a bit and did not need closing help, but wanted to take advantage of interest rates. Interest rates were the driving fuel for why the market was so crazy like it was starting in 2020 and going all the way up to about 2023. The interest rates were so low. Those people, you cannot pry the keys out of their hands to get out of those homes. Now, not everybody had to go above and beyond. Some people were able to get a home at asking price, and now they have a lot of equity in their home. This market that we're in right now, this 2025 shifting buyer's market, is going to benefit those who are looking to get closing help, those who don't have a whole lot of capital, those who don't feel like they want to rush and have to go against a bunch of offers, 10, 12 different offers that have to go way over asking price. This is a market that you want to buy in. So when I say this is a good time to buy, it varies from person to person, from situation to situation. Okay, let's rewind back a little bit. When I say you won't have to go against 10, 12 offers, that doesn't mean that you're going to be the only offer on the house. It's not that destitute where nobody's buying houses anymore. You could be in a situation, and if the house is priced really well, stays really well, looks really nice, and priced really well, you could end up in a multiple offer situation, and that is not uncommon. So if you're out there and you're still losing offers, that doesn't mean because somebody told you on Instagram or social media that it's a buyer's market that you want to have your way. That is not the case. That is not what is going on in today's market right now. In today's market, you still have to have a lot of strategy to get your offer accepted. Sometimes the house has been sitting on the market for 60 days, 40 days, 50 days, and that is more the norm right now. Days on market are much longer than they have been in the last 3 or so years. Homes are sitting on the market 47.1% longer than they did last year. That's an average of 25 days. Back during 2020, 2021, 22, average days on market were getting as low as 7, 9, 11 days on market. I mean, homes were flying off the shelf. Now, that is still happening depending on the area. There are some localized, very specific spots where homes are still flying off the market. In a weekend, 4 days, 5 days on market. A week is still very fast in this market, but it's not uncommon to see something sitting on the market for 20 days or more. Prince George's County is another example. The average is 32 days on market. The increase is a little bit lower in Charles County. Average days on market is 19.2%, but the days on market average is about the same. It's 31 days in Charles County. If you're the kind of buyer that needs a little bit of time, you don't want to completely rush into something, you don't want to have to, fly around all over the city, all over the town, and and just feel like there's so much pressure. There's already enough pressure in buying a house, and it's a lot going on, and so much emotions tied up in home buying. Especially when you feel like you found the one and then you don't get it, or you find the one and it's time for the inspection. It's a lot of emotions. Say you jumped out there a few years ago trying to get your feet wet, trying to get your new house, and it just didn't work out. It was just too much competition. You kept getting outbeat. This is the time that you need to be looking for homes again. On average, you're not going to need to go above and beyond the list price. Most of the time right now, you can get some form of help or some form of reduction on the price. The price reductions right now in this market are coming back to back to back to back. And please let me say again, it's not for every single house, but it's happening a lot more than it did in the past. Let's take a look in each county for the average sold price. I'm going to start with Anne Arundel again. And I do have my little trusty iPad here. Anne Arundel average sold price has increased year over year. The average sold price in Anne Arundel County is $620,000. That's an increase of 7.4%. So from last year, August 2024 to this year, August 2025, the average homes have increased by 7.4%. In Prince George's County, the average sold price is $459,000 with an increase of 0.8%. So as home prices are rising, still rising just a bit, you're still getting that equity. They are starting to come down in certain areas ever so slowly. Right now it is September, the middle of September. The last 3 months of the year are typically a little bit slower. It's the holidays, it's cold out, there's less light out, meaning there's less competition for other people looking to buy homes. Unless these interest rates actually come down a little closer to 5%, I am going to project that it's going to be a typical holiday-like season. But if these interest rates come down, it's going to be a lot more competition coming up here by the end of 2025. The only thing about interest rates and waiting for interest rates to drop is there's no guarantee. Every time you hear in the news, oh, the Fed rate is they're going to cut the Fed rate. September, they're going to cut the Fed rate. The mortgage rates are kind of predicted before the Fed actually cuts the rate. So that's why now we are seeing the interest rates are finally starting to ease up. We're getting to the mid to low sixes, more like mid sixes right now, instead of being like in the sevens and low sevens areas. And that could even make a difference in your mortgage. Not $1,000 difference, but it can make a nice little difference in your mortgage going from 7% to 6.5%. Pay close attention to what the interest rates are doing now. Of course, if you contacted me, I'll let you know what's going on. Myself and my lender will keep you informed or where you need to be in order to get you qualified and get you into a house. This could be a good time for you to kind of see what you can qualify for if you couldn't qualify or did not want to pay the note that you would have had to pay if you qualified in the past. The purpose of this video was just for those who really want to get into home ownership and feel defeated and want a little bit more insight of what is going on in the market right now, instead of just looking online and saying it's a buyer's market, it's a buyer's market. This is more of a realistic, in my opinion, the realistic view of what is actually going on in the market and what type of buyer is going to buy right now. And if you watched my videos before, you know that I always say the best time to buy a house is when you can afford it, when you can truly afford your mortgage and plus a little bit more. It doesn't matter what the interest rate is. It doesn't matter what the price of the house is. It only matters what you can afford and what you're truly, genuinely comfortable with. So if you're looking to buy a house in Maryland, make sure you contact me. My website and my information will be in the description box below. I'm always happy to help if you're trying to sell your house and get out of that beautiful interest rate, but you need a little more strategy. I can also help you with that. And if you own your home for a long time and you're just rolling in equity, I can help you sell your house as well. Thank you so much for watching the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hype the video up. Give me some hype points. If it's the first week that you're watching this, that the video was uploaded, go ahead and give me some hype points. I'm not really sure what it does. I think it's a new feature, but just do it anyway. It's all free. It's all free. I'm not asking you for nothing, just a little like, a little subscribe, comment, and hype. It's 4 things you got to do now. First it was only 3, but now it's 4. Unless you're watching this kind of late, then just do the 3. Okay? But thank you so much for watching. We're almost at 2,000 subscribers, so thank you guys. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.
Yeah.